Hello everybody. In my last video I did promise you that I'm going to make a video with explanation how to do settings on Korg keyboard and Ketron keyboard if we want to use Korg as a main controller to control SD90, and if we want to use combined instruments from Korg and from SD90 and live guitars from SD90, but we want to make sure that we can control tempo, we can have perfect synchronization, that everything is working perfectly well. So, my friend from my hometown in Bosnia, hometown Modrica, his name is Goran Jovicevic. Thanks to him, I have opportunity to make this video for you. He gave me his PA4 and he gave me SD90. Actually, when I was in Canada, he asked me about possibility to control SD90 from Korg, because I made video and I showed you how you can control Korg, how you can control SD90 from MIDI controller SL-MK2 Novation, and it was very successful control. Now we want to explore what we can control from Korg on SD90. SD90 is able to be controlled, but now depends on Korg how many possibility Korg has, what he can send to SD90. Depends on that, we will be able to do some controls of SD90. So let us start. I already did my setup here, and now I'm going just to explain you all those setups. We will start from Korg. We will go press button global, and if you are in first main window, then you have to go to MIDI. And then in general controls, everything is on, clock send, clock source is internal, local control, and it is everything is on, is checked. And that is preset that I made. I called it Korg plus SD90. I saved that preset. MIDI in control, just leave it like default. MIDI in is in this case not important. MIDI channel output, that is what is important. On channel number 1, we have to choose option chord. So when you, I think that your option is by default off. Now you have to go to the almost end, and just before the end you have option chord. If you choose that option chord on MIDI channel number 1, you are sending actually, you are triggering a rhythm section from SD90, and you are controlling playing of those chords. So that is MIDI channel number 1. MIDI channel number 2. I put here ACC1. That means, let me see that. No, it shouldn't be ACC1. It should be upper 2. Okay? It should be upper 2. On channel number 2, upper 2, I want dedicate that upper 2 to send message to external instrument and to play sounds from external instruments, in this case from SD90. Now, rest of the channels I have off, and in rhythm section, I am starting from channel number 10, drums, then 11 bass, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is a complement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is setting that I'm using. In filter is everything on off, and that setting I am going to save. Yes, and that setting I can always call from here. Just a moment, global. From here, if I press here, there is my setting that I can call every time here if I want to use combination Korg and SD90. So now let us go to SD90. What do we have to do with SD90? Let me engage this window. In SD90, first we have to make empty style. Because Korg is going to start SD90, we don't want SD90 to play anything. Oh, my camera is off. Okay, it's on again, thanks God. So empty style is there, and that style doesn't play anything. But make sure one thing, that this style has 8 measure. So length of that style, if you go to view, if you go to edit and parameter, okay, bars. Bars has to be 8 bars. It has to be 8 bars. Now I will go out from this style. Now there in this style, okay, let me go. In this style you can choose live guitars. Whatever live guitar you can choose. and you can mix it there. And other instruments you don't need to choose at all, because you are going to choose them from Korg. You are going to control them from Korg. Let me just put this camera a little bit like this. Okay, hopefully. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that's it about style that we have. And now we will go out from that style. We will go press menu. In menu, we will go to MIDI. In MIDI, we will choose standard or any of those options because we have to make setting there. Now you have to choose clock in because you are receiving clocking from PA4X. In this case, it will follow tempo of PA4, and PA4 will be in charge of tempo and synchronization. Now in Arranger keyboard, filter, everything is off, nothing engaged in all parts. Status, like it is internal MIDI and output. Shift, nothing, everything is 0. But channel, receive channel has to be global number 1. And now drums 10, bass 11, channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Down is everything off except upper 1, it is going to be MIDI channel number 2. Because this is upper 1, but we are controlling main combination from SD90 through MIDI channel number 2. That's why I have to put MIDI channel number 2. And on this guy here is as well MIDI channel number 2 on upper 2. On upper 2, because from upper 2 here we are controlling upper 1 from SD90. So let me go global. So upper 2 is controlling upper 1 on SD90 through MIDI channel number 2. Channel number 2, channel number 2. So exit. Now, when we press start button on Korg, it is starting as well this guy, as you can see. And tempo is controlling tempo. It is changing 3, 4, 3, 4 bits. It is making sure that synchronization is always okay. And you play. See now, we will control on this. Now if I go to that style, those are drums. That is bass. So presently I play bass and drums. And this is here. Let me go back here. Okay, let me go mute drums. Now, guitar. So, look at. I will change tempo. On Korg, tempo down. So I'm controlling tempo from Korg. Start, stop, Korg, playing accords. Now, I'm going to stop this guy for a moment. I have one thing more that I want to show you, and that is here in editing, style editing mode. So you will press menu, and then you have track control. In track control, you have track select here for rhythm section and solo section. What I did here, all my tracks are internal. That means they will play Korg instruments. Just track number 10 is external drums, and track number 11 is external as well, is bass guitar. So bass guitar and drums I'm using from Ketron. And if I go to solo section, remember, in solo section I'm using external sounds from on upper 2, I'm using them from Ketron, and upper 1 and upper 3 from Korg. You can dedicate whatever you want to do there. Just avoid number 1 because on MIDI channel number 1, it is main channel that is controlling live guitar. So put that guy, Ketron guy, on upper 2 or upper 3. And then you have to, upper 2 is channel number 2, upper 3 is channel number 3. And in this case, you have to take care about this part here, where you have to put proper MIDI channel, 2 or 3. Okay, now I'm going out from there. So practically, that's it. Practically, that's it. That is video how to control synchronization and how to play live guitars and how to mix instruments. Whatever you save on Korg, you will save that song on SD90. And you go to the next song on SD90, again empty, and again, or you can just copy this song or resave this song with another name. Choose another instruments and another name and put it in songbook, and you can call everything from songbook from Korg and from songbook from SD90 through iPad control. So that is that video. Hopefully you got some idea about this, how it works. So one more time, thank you very much for watching this video. Now I will go to deeper analyzing of those two instruments, what is possible to do with those two instruments. But you know what? Since you cannot program those buttons here, variation buttons, you cannot program them to call variation from Korg, because you don't have possibility to write Sysx messages and save them with those buttons. You have that possibility with real MIDI controller, for example, SL2 Novation or Novation Impulse. I will make some videos with Novation Impulse. I have Novation Impulse here. But as I told you on the beginning, depends of the controller that you have, what you will be able to control. SD90 can receive controls, but now what you can send from Korg, it is question. So I'm going to explore Korg here, and I'm going to give as many information as it is possible to my friend Goran. So, and he's really nice guys. He helped me here in working on make my studio better acoustic. So you can feel that now I didn't solve that acoustic still. I'm in process. I'm buying stuff, putting stuff, acoustic panels and everything. So it will take some time to make it work, but of course I will make it work. I need it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great day and see you in my next video.